Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you a logo that I designed for Waid's restaurant business and talk a little bit about the restaurant as well. The name of the restaurant is Uncle Waid's Siram Recipes. Siram is the Bicol word for delicious. This is Waid's face here. It's very recognizable. I simply made a vector from one of his photos and came up with this element. The logo has two primary colors, the very dark brown and the orange. And it also has three secondary colors, the dark orange, which functions more like a shadow to the orange. And then we also have a dark beige that is on Waid's face and on the sunburst design on the background. And the lighter beige is also on the sunburst pattern and on the Siram Recipes typeface. And I used only one typeface for this. And I have set a limit of 8mm width for the constrained scaling because when the logo is smaller than 8mm wide, the text will no longer be readable. So this is the full logo. I like it because it looks hip but not too trendy. It has a vintage mid-century vibe to it, but it also looks modern enough. But to turn it into a rubber stamp for the paper packaging, I needed to simplify it. I removed the sunburst background and removed all the secondary colors and also the primary orange color, and then turned the very dark brown elements into black. I actually did this earlier this year. I ordered two different stamps from two different sellers on Facebook. I have forgotten who they are now, but I will certainly link them down below, including the prices. The first one that I ordered is a self-inking stamp, and I also ordered a refill for it. The ink that this came with is oil-based and won't smear when the paper gets wet or becomes moist. You can see the image right here on this surface. There is already ink preloaded into this little device. And speaking of ink, you might notice during this video that I also have ink all over my right forefinger. This is indelible ink that I got to signify that I voted during the national elections in my country last May. What I'm also saying is that this video was filmed in May, right about when Uncle Waid was just starting. This stamp was good enough from the get-go, although I needed to have some kind of angle or technique for it to stamp evenly and solidly, but after a few more tries, I was finally able to get it. The second stamp is a hand-carved rubber stamp, which is larger than the self-inking one that I just showed you. Now, there is a story behind this particular stamp. I initially ordered one that has the same dimensions as the self-inking one, but when the seller sent me photos of the sample imprints of it, the Siram recipes was not very legible, so I ordered a larger one. And the seller admitted that she forgot to inform me that the stamp was hand carved, so the carvings of small typefaces won't be very exact. She did not want to charge me for the smaller one, but I offered to pay some amount for it anyway to defray the cost to her, and she charged me just a very minimal amount and still sent me the first one she made, but she removed the part with the unreadable type. To try out this stamp, I am using this Versacolor stamp pad in Raspberry. I really like this big rubber stamp. In fact, this is what Waid is using even now on the brown paper bags that he uses to package the takeout food. He makes it a point to not use plastic because Uncle Waid's is an ecologically responsible restaurant. As for the full logo, it's being used for most of the photos that are posted on Facebook. Our first set of photos were these square ones with a white mask at the right side, and we eventually shifted to the wider photos like these ones without the white mask because Waid now takes photos of the food a tad off center to make room for the information that will be placed on the right side of the image. And I think these wider ones look so much better. Uncle Waid's has takeout, delivery, and dine-in. I will leave a link below for this Facebook page where you can view the menu, which changes every day. Thanks for watching. Bye!